1. For the past few summers, I've been trying my best to grow vegetables. Each winter has been a ritual. Flimsy Dixie cups filled to the brim with black dirt, seeds sprinkled over the tops of them, and waiting. Many weeks of waiting for the Minnesota earth to thaw. One year it was eggplants, wanting nothing more than to hold its fleshy fruit in my palms only to watch the seedlings crushed underneath the hail of April. Another year it was beets, the joy of plucking each pink nugget from the brown earth only to realize that I have no idea how to eat a beet. So I watched them rot on the kitchen counter, happy enough to remember that they once started out as a seed. 2. When my parents first moved into their house, for weeks they unrolled ravels of sod, hoping to make their backyard fit into the suburban neighborhood around them, except for a massive patch of undutched dirt and right in the center of it. From that, my parents grew a garden full of cucumbers, full of chilies, full of peppers. Ask my parents what their favorite part of the house is, and they will most likely point you towards the garden. 3. I've been learning about secondary forests, a phenomenon in which a new canopy of trees grows out from the decay of the old-growth forest beneath it because of drought or disease or disaster. The easiest way to find them is to clear break in the tree line. A tall row of maple is only to be punctuated by a line of white birches beneath them that seem out of place. I can't help but see the different trees in my family. Minnesota and Laos, the break in the canopy somewhere between peace and war, between gunshots on the Mekong River and a warm bed in Minneapolis. How does nature transition so softly between old growth and soft pine? 4. There's a Hmong folk tale that after surviving a flood that destroyed the rest of the world, brother and sister give birth to their first child, a grotesque being resembling pumpkin more than human. In their shock, they chop up their creation and spread its remains across the earth. Where each piece landed, another Hmong village was born. Sometimes I stare at maps and remember this folktale. Run my fingers across the countries, what being sacrificed itself to allow us to be reborn again after this flood we called war. Our people scattered into the wind like seeds catching root on every corner of the earth, yet recognizing our common origin. One time in Thailand, I run into a Hmong kid who tells me that he too loves eating hot dogs and rice for breakfast. And it is in this moment that I can't help but believe that we were all cut from the same pumpkin. 5. This year I've been trying to grow snow peas, watching each cup shoot a stem up towards the sky, too heavy for its own body. Somehow, each tendril reaches out towards the other, creating a canopy where they can all stand. 4 stems sprouting from 4 different cups, no words exchanged, no special scaffolding needed. All aware of how to keep each other standing, of how to keep each other growing.